morning everyone. I am the compiler for waste management. This is Ravila Miss, our biology and environmental science teacher. She is also the head for Eco Club at our school. Good morning, Miss. Good morning. How does the school manage the waste generated on a daily basis?
Here in our school, we segregate the biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. Biodegradable waste, we have a compost pit where we make compost out of it, and non-biodegradable waste that is there, we send it to the recycling units.
Does the school practice segregation of waste into dry and wet waste?
Yes, we do have dustbins where we segregate dry waste and wet waste.
What happens to the recyclable waste collected in the school?
See, recyclable waste, again we can segregate that into different types. In recyclable waste we have paper, then we have e-waste, electronic waste, and we have plastic. So we have collaborated with different NGOs where we keep giving these different types of waste so that it can be recycled.
How is non-recyclable waste safely disposed?
Non-recyclable waste, see, when it comes to safe disposal, especially electronic waste that is there, that is more hazardous. Right? So for that again we have collaborated with the organizations. There is an organization called as FICO. So we keep sending the electronic waste to them.
How does the school manage waste from the canteen?
Canteen waste, again, some of it will go to the school compost pit that is there, and then remaining waste that is there, again we segregate it into biodegradable waste that is there, and that is sent to KDMC.
What steps are taken to encourage students to participate in waste education and recycling activities?
We have a lot of sensitization programs. We have Eco Club in our school, then we have Interact Club in our school, then EUMIND activities are also there, which sensitizes those group of students, those who are working on the project, and those students in turn will sensitize their classmates. Right? Like for example, in Eco Club activities, we have waste segregation, where students are encouraged to make compost using the biodegradable waste, and we have collaborative programs with different NGOs whereby children collect this recyclable waste, different types of recyclable waste, and that is sent to those NGOs. Like for example, we have the collection drives, different collections drives. So we keep collecting the textile waste that is there, and that is sent to the recycling units. Then we collect paper, different varieties of paper like newspaper, magazines, and cardboards and all that stuff. Then we have plastic also. In plastic we keep segregating plastic containers, then plastic toys. The toys that are in good condition, they are sent to some NGOs or orphanages, and the toys that need to be recycled will be sent to the recycling unit.
What challenges does the school face in managing waste effectively?
One is space constraint. Our school, it is from nursery to grade 12. So if you see the school premises, we don't have ample space for storing the waste. Right? Now when waste is segregated into biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste, so biodegradable waste can be sent to the compost pit, but non-biodegradable or recyclable waste that is there, when NGOs are coming to collect that waste, what happens? They are not ready to take it unless and until they get a certain amount of waste collected. Like for example, there are some organizations, for them they need more than 150 kg of waste. Some organizations need more than 300 kg of waste. So till we collect 300 kg of waste, we need a space to store that. Right? So that is the major constraint. Otherwise it is.
What steps are being planned to improve the school's waste management system in the future?
See, first thing is to sensitize the students to generate less waste. Like when we are generating paper paper waste. So we can, get the maximum use in the school premises itself, so that that waste will not be generated as a waste and it will go to the recycling units. That in that, like if we are generating less waste, then automatically, resources utilization will be more, transportation cost will reduce, isn't it? And waste, the amount of waste that is generated, that will also reduce. So that is one of the plans that we are planning. So that, we come to less generation of waste.
How can students contribute more actively to improving waste management at school?
First is, think that waste is a resource, we can use it again instead of directly throwing it. We can use that waste again. So if that sensitization is there, then it will be easy for us to manage the waste here in the school. For that, children will have to get habituated. So it will be like the way we get accustomed to certain habits, same way sensitization about the waste, different categories of waste and less generation of waste. So that should be, that awareness should be there in the children, so that waste generates.
What does the school do well in terms of waste management?
See, two major tasks. That is the major problem everywhere, whether it is school premises or at home or in our city community as well, right? So two major types of waste that is there, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Or in layman's term, what do we say? Wet waste and dry waste, right? So 80% of waste that is generated, that is wet waste or biodegradable waste, which we can manage at home or in the school premises, right? Like in our school, what we do is, whatever garden waste, we have a nice, school garden. So whatever garden waste we are generating, that whole garden waste, it goes in the compost pit. That compost pit, it was made almost 9 years back, 9 to 10 years back. So it's a 5x7 pit where all the garden waste will go, and whatever compost we get, that whole compost is utilized for our school garden plants. So two things we are doing, like two advantages. One is converting that waste into black gold, that is compost. Okay. And the second thing is, we are saving on the fertilizers or the compost that we had to buy from outside. Earlier, what we used, initially, we used to collect this waste, and we had to find a vehicle, pay them around 1,000 to 2,000 rupees to take this waste. So we are saving on that resource also. We are utilizing, managing this waste also. Dual advantage.
Thank you, Miss.